Assalamualaikum semua. Saya Izzuddin Osman dari Vixmatech Training Center ingin mendemonstrasikan kursus Sijil AutoCAD 2D 3D online dan kursus Microsoft Project Planning and Tracking online. So as you can see in this particular training, we are going to use the Team Viewer software to actually communicate with the students or participants which are registered or which are joining in this particular session. Alright, so I'll just be showing the interactivity functionalities of this software during this training being conducted. So in this particular training, right, for this Kursus Sijil AutoCAD 2D and 3D, alright, basically we are going to learn all the 2D stuffs for the first day, and for the second day students will learn all the AutoCAD 3D techniques and functionalities. Alright, so these are basically the topics. For day 1, students will learn about AutoCAD buttons and workspace settings, AutoCAD basic coordinate system, AutoCAD settings such as units or limits, AutoCAD polar track, object snap and object track, object snap settings like endpoint, midpoint, center, intersection and extension. On the first day also students will learn about all the basic commands like line, circle, text, move and copy, and so on, and all the dimensioning techniques, and students will actually implement and apply all the techniques by doing all these exercises. Like for this particular exercise 1, drawing a mechanical metal plate, drawing an aluminium door. Alright, if you take a look on the second slide over here, students will also learn how to create a mechanical bracket, how to perform array, fillet, chamfer, and polygon command, how to draw a mechanical gear, how to set the dimension settings, how to print the AutoCAD drawing with scale, of course. And students also will learn how to draw a complete office floor plan. Alright? And on the second day itself, students will actually learn all the 3D techniques, starting from learning the AutoCAD 3D buttons and 3D workspace, how to convert 2D shapes profile into 3D, all the steps in detail, how to create boundary region and extrude command, how to manipulate UCS command, and so on. Alright? Okay. We're gonna take a look at the AutoCAD software first. So whenever you open up this particular software, you can just click this particular start drawing button. Alright, click the start drawing button here. Click it and you can see a particular empty layout. Okay, layout yang kosong macam ni lah. Okay, so kalau untuk AutoCAD ni, interface kalau nak buat AutoCAD 2D floor plan, you kena pilih kat bawah ni lah. So I can click this Workspace Setting and choose Drafting and Annotation. and my interface will change. Okay, to 2D drafting and annotation. So usually 2D drafting and annotation workspace setting, it is used for 2D floor plan drafting. Okay, if you want to proceed in modeling it in 3D, you must change your workspace setting here by clicking this button here. Use this 3D modeling interface if you want to do 3D modeling. But on the first day, we are just focusing on the drafting and annotation, so we are just going to choose this particular workspace. Alright, normally when you want to start a particular drawing, you must set your units first. So you type units, UNITS. Macam kita drawing-drawing kat Malaysia ni banyak menggunakan millimeter. So we are going to stick to millimeters and click OK. So lepas kita dah set units, kita mestilah set kita punya limits. Limits adalah kita punya drawing area. Alright, just type in limits and type in your minimum point 0,0. Enter 10,000, 10,000. So itu kita punya range lah. 10,000 means 10 meter. Alright, so because 1,000 mm is 1 meter, so 10,000 mm tu 10 meter. So kita punya drawing range tu sebesar 10 meter. Kalau kita letak upper right corner kita 10,000. Okay, and then just press enter. Alright. So after you press enter, right, you don't forget to zoom all by typing Z enter and A enter. Alright, to zoom everything, to zoom all. Alright. Okay, while doing this initialization setting for this AutoCAD, after you have set your units and your limits, you must deactivate the grid button here, alright, so that the grids are invisible. You must make sure your polar track is on, because your polar track is like your ruler. So if you want to draw a line which is straight, nak draw satu garisan yang lurus, mesti memastikan polar track ni on. Okay, button yang bawah ni. Nak lukis satu drawing yang tepat, mestilah on juga kedua-dua button ni, which is the object snap track and object snap. Kedua-dua button ni digunakan untuk target. Untuk target sesuatu location dekat kita punya drawing tu lah. Kita punya objek tu lah. Contohnya kalau I draw satu bulatan macam ni. So I klik dua bulatan ni, draw dua bulatan ni. So I cuba nak draw satu line dari tengah bulatan ni ke tengah bulatan tu. So bila I klik line, I letak mouse I kat sini. Letak je mouse I kat sini, I klik sini. I klik sini, I press escape. Dia boleh target kat situ kan. So I delete dulu, I tunjuk balik. So I klik line ni, I letak mouse I kat sini. Nanti nampak tak ada satu macam signal hijau kekuningan tu kan. That is actually your object snap. Alright. So what does object snap do? Object snap actually helps us to target to a particular point on the object while drawing for an increase of accuracy in drawing precision. Alright. And then you press escape. So katakan I nak draw satu line datangnya daripada persilangan dua objek ni. So bila I letak je mouse saya kat sini, nampak dia keluar satu X berwarna hijau kekuningan tu kan. So yang signal tu lah object snap. So you kena pastikan dua button ni on at all times. So on je dua button ni, jangan pernah off. Okay, so dua button ni ialah object snap tracking dan object snap. So I klik kat sini, so I boleh draw macam ni. Okay, press escape. So kalau you nak delete ke apa, you boleh klik dan select ke semua drawing ni dan tekan delete. So katakan untuk latihan yang pertama tu, kita akan cuba tengok pada kita punya course manual ni. Okay, this is the course manual which we are going to share with you using this software, Team Viewer. By using this file box here, I can actually drag and drop any file to share with the participant here. Alright. So I'm going to scroll to the course manual. The course manual actually shows all the sample exercises which you're going to do in this course, in this online course. So we're going to try to choose one example for us to draw. So you can see in this book has several examples, okay, to draw. So this is the course manual which the student's going to get. Alright, so let's say I'm going to draw this particular object here. Okay, so it is a 3D object. Okay, if you want to draw this object, you must first draw the 2D plan of the object first, part by part. And then you have to convert it to 3D and assemble them together. So you can see these are the measurements of this object. But this is only 4 plus 1, 5. It is quite a small object. So I can choose limits around 10, I think. So I'm going to change my limits now. So limits ni sebenarnya you punya drawing area. Alright. So I letaklah 00, 10,10, Z enter, A enter. Alright, so I pun kena draw dia punya pandangan atas dulu. So kalau I nak buat 3D ni kena tukar dia punya workspace setting ni ke 3D modeling. Okay, so I dah tukar. Kita boleh tengok dia punya setting ni dah berubah kan. Dah berubah macam ni. So kalau nak tukar dia punya visual style kat sini, boleh klik button kat sini. Boleh tukar 2D wireframe, conceptual, ataupun you nak tukar view kat sini. So nak tukar view ke top, pilih yang ni, top. So klik line, you pun boleh klik line kat sini, ataupun you type L enter pun boleh. So ini I ikut measurement kat sini, ikut kat buku ni kan. So I klik button kat sini, polar track sini 4. Mengikut measurement yang buku tu lah. So I cuba nak draw yang bahagian bawah ni. So dia punya tinggi ni 4 kan. Dia punya panjang ni 7, 6.1 ni nampak. 6.1, 7. Pun draw kat sini lah 7. Type 7. So ni macam draw 2D je lah ni. Tapi kita draw ni tadi, kita pilih pandangan top tadi. Kita pilih pandangan top. Lepas tu kita akan draw arc. So klik arc kat sini, klik arc, type C enter. Ni center, start, end, select ni, delete. Okay. Then kita kena convertkan drawing ni ke 3D. So dia punya cara dia lah boundary dia dulu. BO enter. Okay. Pick point. In this boundary dialog manager, pick point, click inside the shape here, enter. And then you change your view to SC isometric by clicking here. Alright. And then you can extrude it. Sorry, you have to region it first. REG, enter. Region the drawing first to create the surface of the shape that which you have created. Alright. And then type extrude, EXT, enter. Select this, enter. And I can put the extrusion height as 1. So if I want to see the visual in conceptual, so I just choose conceptual here. You can see the shaded view of the object. So this is just a demonstration that lets us to actually see. We can actually convert the 2D profile into 3D by using AutoCAD. So nanti I akan tukar pula view ni ke left, pandangan left. So boleh tukar view ni, boleh klik kat sini pun boleh. Kat sini pun boleh. Kat sini pun boleh tukar view juga. Kan? Okay. So kita pun ada tunjukkan pada course manual kita ni, dia punya measurement. So senang students nak follow. Kalau students pun nak tanya-tanya ke apa kan, you pun boleh guna software team viewer ni. You boleh bercakap directly under this microphone, right? To the trainer itself, to this training itself. You can also do you can also send chat message here if you have any question. Of course, we can still contact each other, communicate with each other using WhatsApp, or you can WhatsApp call. All right. But during this training, you are free to ask anything about the measurements or anything about the exercises. So I'm trying to draw this side view of this part, okay, which is on the left view of this object. So I'm going to change this to left view first. All right, left. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit to zoom out. All right. And I'm going to change back to 2D wireframe. All right. So, because I'm going to draw this this part first, which is the height is 5, right? The height is 5. So I'm going to draw this. I'm going to click line, click here. This one is 4. The base is 4. The height is 5. By referring to the course manual, so I can press escape to terminate the balance line. Click arc, type C, enter. So this is my start. So I'm going to click start here. Click. So this is my center. Sorry. So when you click arc, right? So the AutoCAD command will ask you to specify start point or center. All right. So I'm gonna specify the center. So I'm gonna type C, enter. Specify center point here. Put the start point here. Click and click. All right. So I'm gonna select this and delete it. So this is my 2D profile for my left view. I'm going to change this now to 3D. So how to do that? You have to type BO, enter to boundary that particular profile. Boundary it. Alright, REG, enter to region it. Right? And you can change back the view. Go to top. Go to top first. Go to SE isometric. And extrude this. You have to region it first. Type REG, enter. Region it and extrude it as much as 1 for the thickness. Alright, so if you go to conceptual, you can see something like this. Okay, so you just type M, enter. Select this, enter, and choose your base point here and put it here. Alright, so this object has been transferred and combined with the object that you've created previously. So now you are going to create this triangle on the middle section here. So you're going to change your view first to front. Alright, to front view, like this. Okay. And you're going to open up this, change to 2D wireframe. You click line, click here, polar track this, tree, enter. All right. And boundary. BO enter. Pick point, click inside this triangle, enter, region it, enter, and you're gonna change back to top view, go back to SC isometric, and you can move this triangle, move it here, move it aside so that it is separated with the other two objects, and you can extrude this now. EXT enter is the command, and you can put extrusion height as 1, as much as 1 as its thickness. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you want to actually locate, or you want to move this triangle on top of these two object surfaces. So you need to create a reference line. So you got to go to 2D wireframe first, and you got to click line, go here, polar track this one, 1 enter, 4 enter. So I'm going to demonstrate this first, and after this, if you have any question, you can ask directly using this team viewer software. So this team viewer software is quite efficient, because you can actually the students, right, can actually ask directly, all right, directly to the presenter or to the trainer while the trainer is doing the training inside this particular meeting. So I'll give you a demonstration. Let's say a student is asking a question right now. Okay, saya nak buat pertanyaan. Kalau saya dah gerakkan semua part-part tu, saya dah combine semua, tapi saya memang nak combine dia siap-siap. Combine dia melekat habis lah, sebab yang tu memang dah sambung macam tu, tapi dia tak betul-betul melekat kan. Macam mana nak bagi dia join betul-betul, nak weld dia betul-betul, apakah command dia? Okay, tadi kita pun ada dengar itu soalan yang bagus sebenarnya. Okay, soalan dia berbunyi how to combine all the objects into one. So you can see in this team viewer console, the student also can actually ask any question, all right, to the trainer, and we can actually communicate, okay, in this particular training via online, right? So it is very exciting, because you can practically ask the trainer anytime, any question if you don't understand. So regarding with this particular topic, how to combine all the objects into one, so I'll try to answer this question. So if you have actually move all the objects, okay, and you have to move the objects accordingly and assemble them together, but you want to join all the objects into one permanently. So you have to use the union command, type UNI enter. All right, and select all these three objects and enter. So you can see that these objects are combined into one. Alright, so in this particular course, we are generally going to cover all the AutoCAD 2D techniques. Alright, and also all the AutoCAD 3D techniques. So you can see via online in this particular training, AutoCAD can actually convert 2D to 3D with simplicity, with just simple steps, right? So if you want to do this dimensioning for this object, let's say if I want to measure this part, I can also type the dimension linear command, type DLI. Okay, DLI tu dimension linear lah. DLI tu memang dimension linear. Command dia, command dia. You nak type pun boleh. Kalau you tak nak type, boleh guna yang annotate ni. Nampak tak? Annotate punya button ni. Annotate tu maksudnya dimension lah. So button dia adalah ini. Kalau I buka ni ada macam-macam lagi lah. Ada dimension linear, ada dimension align, ada dimension radius. Tapi sebab 3D ni, orientasi dia berbeza-beza. Kalau I nak ukur ketinggian objek yang kat sini, I kena tukar XYZ, orientasi XYZ I ni. So I kena tukar orientasi XYZ I ni. So kalau nak tukar dia, you kena type UCS enter. Select this, click here, and click here. So you can see that my XY is actually parallel to the surface of the object, which is standing up like this. So lepas saya dah tukar UCS ni lah, baru I tekan dimension linear. So baru nampak tak dimension dia pun boleh ikut tegak. Macam objek tu juga. So dalam kursus online ni pun kita akan tunjuk lah macam macam kalau I letak satu silinder. Satu silinder macam ni. Nampak silinder ni boleh terbaring macam ni. Sebab kenapa silinder ni terbaring macam ni? Sebab silinder ni dia tengah duk ikut XYZ yang I dah tukar tadi. So tapak silinder tu akan merujuk kepada XYZ UCS tu. Kalau I nak silinder I ni kembali menegak kan, so I kena tukar UCS tu balik. Kalau you nak tukar UCS tu balik, you buka sini, klik top, buka sini, klik SC Asymmetric. Nampak? Sekarang UCS dia dah apa kan? Dah reset kan? XY dia ke bawah kan? So if you klik silinder ni, you akan tengok bila I draw silinder tu, dia menegak lah. Okay? So let's say I want to set the radius of the cylinder. Dengan AutoCAD ni kita boleh masukkan parameter pada objek kita. So boleh select ni, klik kanan mouse kita, go to properties. Alright, go to properties and you can actually set the radius here. Let's say I put the radius 1. Okay, radius I put it 1. Okay, and I can also select this, right click here, properties. I put here also radius 1. Okay, so I can take this particular object by using the move command. M enter, select this, click here, take my mouse, put it somewhere here. Wait until the object snap appears. Object snap track down. So you can see this object is intercepting this object. So if you want to subtract this atau nak tebuk dia, you can type SU enter. select the outer object, enter, click the inner object, enter. So you can see the object now is subtracted by using the subtract command. Alright. So you can type M, enter, select, enter. You kena positionkan dulu objek tu lah. Then baru you type SU, enter. Select ni, enter. Select objek yang silinder ni pula, enter. Macam tu. Okay, so dia akan dah subtract. Nampak berlubang macam tu kan. Lepas tu kalau you nak print dengan AutoCAD ni, kalau kita klik layout, dia memang akan bagilah satu viewport. Satu viewport macam ni. Tapi actually viewport tu kita boleh control. Kita boleh control viewport tu. So I tak mau yang original setting viewport ni. I can select and delete this viewport. Alright, like normal deletion. So I can manipulate this viewport by creating more viewports by typing MV, enter. So type MV, enter. I buatlah viewport berapa-berapa banyak yang I nak. So you boleh tengok kat sini. Kalau you ada apa nak tanya pun, you boleh tanya. You can ask directly by using your microphone. Okay, you can just ask anything during this training by using the TeamViewer software. Then regarding TeamViewer software, TeamViewer is actually download free download in www.teamviewer.com. So it is totally free. You don't have to purchase this. Okay, you don't have to buy this TeamViewer. It is not like Microsoft Team, which you have to buy the software, or Zoom. If you increase participant, you must buy the software. TeamViewer is totally free for unlimited participants. All right. Okay, so if I've created this particular viewport and I want to go inside the viewport, I should double click inside the viewport and I just change this to top. So you can see I've changed this into top right now. You can change the visual style to 2D wireframe now. Click this and change it to front view. Alright, front view. And I can change the visual style to 2D wireframe. I'm going to click this. Alright. And double click outside. You can see I can actually present my product or my object which I've designed, my model, into 3 separate views onto one same paper layout. So I have 3 views right now, which I combine everything using one paper layout using AutoCAD. So you'll be learning all of this in this Kursus Sijil AutoCAD online. Alright. So of course this Kursus online is a new stuff. It's a new way of training, right? Via online, via the internet. But it can be done. Alright, it can be done no matter where you are. If the student is in Sarawak or is in Sabah or is in anywhere, any location in the world, you can still join this particular course. So that is the advantage of this course. And definitely you can also WhatsApp us, email us if you have any questions or any problems which you have encountered. You can definitely WhatsApp or email to us. Alright, so this is just a demonstration of this Kursus AutoCAD online training. Alright, so after taking this course, you will get this particular certificate. Right, this is just a sample certificate of this course. Okay, so this particular certificate contains the CIDB serial number of the recognition. So this certificate contributes 20 CCD points. So you can use this as a recognition. You can use this certificate to renew your license, to create new licenses. You can also use this particular certificate as a supporting document if you want to apply a job, or you want to go ahead on your career. You can use this certificate as a supporting document due to this certificate is recognized by CIDB, by HRDF of the Ministry of Human Resource, and Ministry of Finance, the government of Malaysia. All right. So while doing this online courses, right, during this time of era here, we are not just conducting Kursus Sijil AutoCAD online. We are also conducting the Kursus Microsoft project online. Okay, if you need to grab or to access through all of the information for this Microsoft project, how to actually set a project plan, some basic project plan or complicated project plan. You can also learn how to track a progress of a project, okay, by learning all the topics in this course. So basically in this Kursus Microsoft Project Planning and Tracking online training, program CIDB 20 CCD points, 2 full days, same like AutoCAD also. For day one, all the students will actually learn more focusing on the planning. That means the students gonna learn basically how to create a very simple project plan. All right, by by first must understanding the all the buttons and functionalities of MS Project. So this course also actually introduces the Gantt charts functionalities and discusses the theory of project management for initiation, plan, execution, control, and close. So in this course, students will actually learn how to create a simple project plan, all right? A simple subtask or sequential task, all right? And students also will learn how to enter the dates, the task duration using abbreviations stated on the MS project abbreviation. And also students will also learn how to create task dependency, how to manipulate predecessors in your MS project plan in order for you to create a perfect project plan. All right. So we are going to discuss predecessors also in this course. So mainly on the first day of MS Project online training, students will actually learn about the project plan techniques for day one. For day two, students will learn about more complicated topics like how to create formula in MS Project, like how to create task weightage formula, formula like the task weightage calculation, how to create graphical indicators with conditions using MS Project formula. So definitely we are going to cover this too in this MS Project training. We are also going to show to students, all right, how to create a project baseline and understanding all the tracking principles, okay, and implement all the tracking processes in order for the student to create the progress report for a project, right? So this particular course also introduces the project baseline, how to update the the status of the project, how to create a tracking Gantt chart and tracking table, and how to create tracking progress by entering values in the tracking table. So students will actually learn how to report by entering actuals in the tracking progress. So after that, on the day two itself, students will actually learn how to create an S curve of for visual report. Okay. Students also will understand how to create financial budget progress tracking for actual versus baseline costs, and physical work progress tracking for actual versus baseline work complete. So students also will learn how to display the progress line on the Gantt chart. And last but not least, students also will learn how to calculate the project delay calculation using MS Project formula. So how to actually calculate the delay after we have report this particular project by entering the actuals and everything. So I'm going to close this AutoCAD first. All right. Trying to close this AutoCAD first. All right. I'm going to show you a little bit of the MS Project course manual that you are going to see and get in while joining in this MS Project course. So this is just a brief tour of this particular course manual. You can see for the first exercise, you'll be constructing a very simple floor plan. All right, by entering the task. All right, the all the tasks here. Okay. So basically these are all the exercises which we are going to do. All right. So I'll just give you an example of how to create a simple project plan. All right, simple project plan using MS Project by inserting all the sequential tasks, inserting all the duration and also the predecessors. All right. So whenever you want to start an MS project plan, all right, you must first click this view tab button here. All right, that lets you to see this particular part timeline. So we don't need this yet, so you can just click this timeline, make it off. All right, make it off. So whenever you want to activate, all right, the project title, you can go ahead and click format and click project summary task. So you can see this project is activated with an ID 0. So normally if you want to edit the cell of that particular cell, we usually will press F2 on the keyboard, right? So this one is cadangan pembangunan rumah teres setingkat. So you can type this. In this case, I'm just going to select this, right click copy. All right, and I'm going to click here, press F2 here because I want to edit, right? Edit the cells. Right click here and paste it, right? So I've typed all the project title here. So now I have to type in all the tasks sequentially. So from task A to task G, right? So I'm going to type it right now. So you can type it like this, task E. Because all the exercises are in the course manual, so it's easier for you to browse and refer to. So it can be done. You can learn all of this online. Okay, so sometimes if you feel you are too far, you want to come here to, because our training center is in Klang, Selangor. So if you are living in Sarawak, so it is quite far for you to come here. You can actually request for us to conduct an online training for you. Okay, so it does simplify everything. It can be done. It's just that it's something new. It's something new. So that's why I've created this Facebook Live to prove to you all out there that it can be done. All right, we can actually broadcast all of this information to you. All right, and you can ask anything. If you feel any question you want to ask, you can actually chat with us using this team viewer, or you can use your microphone and directly just ask us anything, right? Okay, so I've actually typed A B C D E F G like this. Okay, after we have typed in the sequential task, we have to enter the duration. So in this case, it's 4642645. So I'm going to type it now. 4642645. All right, 4 5 like this. So 4642645. It's just a sample duration. That is respective to the task, and after that you have to insert all the predecessors. Predecessors actually means the task dependency. All right, how a particular task is dependent with the previous task. So you can actually specify the task dependency on the predecessors column here. So I'm going to just copy paste the predecessors here. I'm going to select this, right click copy, and I'm going to click here, right click paste. For this is the first predecessor. For the second is 1, so I'm just going to type 1 here. All right, and this one is 1SS plus 7 days. I'm going to right click here, copy, go to here, right click paste. All right, and I'm going to go here. This one is 2 3 comma 4. So I'm going to type here 2. This one 3 comma 4. Okay, for this one is 5 FS plus 2 days with a comma 6. Select this, copy, and open up this, right click here and paste it. Okay. All right, see, after you have specified all the predecessors, what you need to do right now is to select all the cells together like this, and click task and choose auto schedule to make it all automatic. All right, so now you can see all the bars here which represent their own specific task. All right, like task A, the bar is here. Like task B, the bar is here. Like task C, the bar is here. So I can also label all the bars, right? Okay, I can do that by actually selecting all of the cells. Go to format bar. I go to bar text. I go to top, and I open up the drop down list here, and I insert N for name. Name means the task name. So the moment I click OK, the task name will be inserted directly on top of the bar. So this is my task A bar, task B bar, task C bar, task D, and so on. So you can see, give an example. Every task which you have identified, which you have specified in this MS project plan, contains its own ID. Like task A, the ID is 1. Task B, the ID is 2. Right? Task C, the ID is 3. Right. So if you mention here task C has a predecessor of 1, this shows that task C is linked with task number 1, which is task A. You can see in this Gantt chart is showing the visual of task C is connecting with task A. Why it is connected with task A is because you mentioned 1 in the predecessor here. So notice that predecessor means task dependency, but actually predecessor actually means, what predecessor actually means is Predecessor means the previous task which is connected to this current task. So in this case, the current task is task C. And the previous task which is connected to this is task E, which contains an ID of 1. Alright? So you can see in task F is slightly different. Okay, task F is slightly different because task F is connected to task ID 3 and 4, which is task C and D. Right? You can see task C is 3, task 4 is task D. So those are their IDs. So task F is connected to these two previous tasks, which is task C and D. Why? Because the predecessor states here as 3, 4. You can see in the visual here, task F is connected with task C and task D. So if I were to show to you all, this task F, right, is connected with task C and D. You can see how it is connected here, there. How it is connected is depending on what predecessors you have specified in your particular project plan here. Alright? So, let's say you want to define a project start date. How to do that? Alright? Because MS Project can actually estimate the project finish date once you enter the project start date in your particular MS Project file. So how to enter MS Project start date? So just click project here, above on the above ribbon tab here, click project information. So start date, I'm going to choose January 1st, 2018. Alright? Because the book states like that. So we're just going to follow the book. The book also states this project actually starts January 1st, 2018. So while inputting this particular value as your start date, okay, what does MS Project calculate? MS Project can actually calculate the estimated finish date on this particular project plan. See, the MS Project will calculate the estimated finish date as February 2nd, 2018 by referring to this particular column here for the finish date. Alright, so okay, after that, we are going to learn how to enter resources, how to register or enter resources in our MS project plan. So how to do that? You've got to change your Gantt chart table here into resource sheet table. So how to change that? Click task on your task ribbon here on the top. Open up the Gantt chart list here and choose resource sheet. Alright, choose resource sheet. Alright, after you have chosen resource sheet, you have to register all of these resources, which is Juruterus 1, Juruterus 2, and Architect 1. Alright, so I'm going to register it now, for example. So I'm going to type Juruterus 1, Juruterus 2, Architect 1. So apa yang kita sedang buat ni, kita sedang mendaftar, kita sedang menyenaraikan pekerja-pekerja kita. So pekerja-pekerja kita ni mungkin orang, terdiri daripada orang, pekerja orang. Mungkin juga resource kita terdiri daripada material, what type of material that we want to use, or we want to specify a fixed cost which is engaged in this project. So in this first exercise, we are just going to more to concentrate on the manpower itself. So we're just going to let this type to be work. For this case, work as in manpower. Maksudnya work tu orang ataupun syarikat yang terlibat di dalam projek ni. So after that, right, you have to enter the standard rate. Ni macam charges gaji dia lah. Ni pun contoh saja. Okay, 100, 150, 200 sejam. So kita type macam ni tau. Kat standard rate ni kita type. Okay, 100, kalau 100 sejam, kita type 100/h lah. Macam tu. Kalau kita nak cakap dia kerja 100 sehari, kita akan type 100/d. Macam tu. So nanti kan MS Project akan calculate. 100, gaji dia 100 sehari. So tapi untuk kes ni kita akan type 100/h sebab dia kerja 100 sejam. So ni contoh je lah. 100/h. Kalau jurutera 2 ni 150/h. Kalau arkitek 1 ni, ni contoh. Dia gaji lebih sikit. 200/h. Contoh. Arkitek 1, gaji dia lebih sikit. 200/h. So kita dah pun assignkan gaji dia pada pekerja-pekerja yang kita dah senaraikan tu lah. 100, 150, 200 kan. Okay, ini nama dia, what you are seeing right now in front of you is called the resource sheet table. So how would I know that? How would I know this is a resource sheet table? Okay, it is indicated in the MS project itself. It is indicated. Sekejap, I clearkan dulu benda ni. Dia memang ada tulis lah kat sini. Nampak tak kat sini? Kat tepi ni. Dia ada tulis resource sheet kat situ kan. So MS Project memang ada label kan. So you tengah dealing dengan table apa. So ini kita tengah guna resource sheet ni kat sini. Okay, kalau kita nak tukar balik table tu, kita boleh buka je Gantt chart ni, pilih balik Gantt chart. So dia akan tukar, nampak? So kalau kita nak apply kan all the resources, okay, all the resources on the task, we want to assign a specific resources on a task. So how to do that? So you just click here under resource names column, open up this and choose a specific resource based on the project plan given lah. So by in this online course, we are going to refer to this course manual kat sini. So dah adalah sampel-sampel latihan kita akan buat bersama di dalam online training ni lah. So bila kita ada try-try, jadi kita ingatlah macam mana cara-cara dia. So this is like learning and apply. Okay? Learning and apply all the things you have learned so that you remember better after the training. So bila kita dah pun masukkan semua resources ni, kita nak kira cost tu, kita kena keluarkan column baru kat tepi sekali ni. So add new column ni, klik sini, type CO. Lepas tu I pilih cost. So I dapat 86,000 kat sini. So MS Project dapat kira lah. The whole project cost. Okay, 86,000 kat sini. So if you have any question to ask, you can use the Microsoft Team Viewer to chat, right? Like this. Macam ni. Boleh send chat message, nampak? You pun boleh on you punya microphone kat sini. Kat sini boleh on dulu microphone. Lepas tu you cakap dengan microphone. Then boleh broadcast lah apa yang you nak tanya. Contohnya, okay. Hello, Izzuddin. Okay, I ada satu nak tanya. Kalau kita nak tunjukkan critical path pada project plan tu macam mana? So how to use MS Project to show the critical path or critical task on the particular MS Project itself. Macam mana? So, you boleh tengok tadi ada student tanya soalan how to show critical path or critical task. You can see dekat console team viewer I ni pun student tu boleh chat. Boleh chat, dia boleh type kat sini. Okay, so dia can rectify lah apa yang dia nak tanya. So the student is asking how to show the critical path of the critical task of the project in this MS project. Okay, how to do that actually? It is simple. It is senang je. Itu bukan benda yang susah lah. So kalau you nak keluarkan critical task tu, you kena klik format kat sini. You kena klik dekat kawasan ni. Under bar styles ni. You kena activate critical task. The moment I click activate critical task, so MS Project will identify the critical task or the critical path in red color, showing that this path is critical. Okay, so what is a critical task? So critical task is a task which cannot be delayed. Ataupun critical task adalah satu task yang tak boleh dilewatkan. Kalau you terlewatkan critical task tu, dia akan melewatkan keseluruhan projek. Sebab dia tidak mempunyai total slack. So what is total slack? Total slack is actually the amount of time that the task can be delayed without delaying the project. So you can say that total slack of the critical task is 0. Alright, total slack of the critical task is all 0. Why? Because critical task has 0 amount of time that the task can be delayed. So you cannot delay a critical task. Or if dia memang dah terdelay, dia akan melewatkan projek tu. So if you want to prove this, you can also open up a new column here, click and type TO, and call the total slack here. So you can see all the red color tasks will have 0 total slack. Nampak tak? Yang biru-biru, tas-tas yang biru tu, dia ada total slack. Maksudnya dia boleh kat sini boleh lewat 8 hari. Kat sini dia boleh lewat 7 hari, tak apa. Tapi kalau yang kosong hari ni dia tak boleh lewat. Sebab kalau dia lewat, dia akan lewatkan yang task terakhir ni. Task terakhir ni contribute on the finish date of the project kan, betul tak? And this particular task yang terakhir ni is connected with all the previous tasks here. So they are known as the critical path. Alright. So if you are interested to join our Kursus Sijil AutoCAD online course, you can also rectify this to us by WhatsApp at 017-203-6245, or you can also email us on vixmatech@yahoo.com. Alright, so if you want to get the course information of this course, the syllabus of this course, you can also browse through our official website, which is vixmatech.com. Thank you very much for lending your ears to hear this particular demonstration, and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum.